Welcome to the French Snoofy. I'm Erin MacDonald. Today I'm going to be making for you a freshly ground meat burger. It's my favorite. I started doing it a little while ago, and honestly I have not gone back to buying ground beef since. And not only am I going to be grinding my own beef patty, but I'm going to make for you a really nice jalapeno hot sauce. And instead of using the bun, I'm going to be using portobello mushrooms. And we've all had the lettuce patties instead of our bun, but I'm going to be using the portobello mushroom. It's really special, cuts out the carbs. It may not be low in calories, but it's certainly low in carbs. So let's get on first with our jalapeno hot sauce. So I have the jalapenos already sliced. I'm just going to show you, as always, how I did one. So I've taken the jalapeno and just take off the top, take off the head of it. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful jalapeno? So just cut off the top like this. And then slice it down. So slice it 1 by 2. And again, I'm going to do it again. So 1 by 4, like that. Now, I'm going to take out the seeds. I'm going to leave some of the membrane in because the seeds are attached to the membrane, and that's where all the heat is. So leaving the membrane, some of the membrane, will actually ensure that I get that jalapeno pop. Don't worry, there will be a jalapeno pop. You're not going to get every seed, and it wouldn't be a jalapeno if you didn't have some spice in there. So as you can see, I'm just running my knife down to get the seeds, most of the seeds out, and the membrane. And I like to do it from the pointiest part of the jalapeno. It makes it easier. So start there and run all the way back, just like so. And I've done quite a bit because I'm making a nice batch of this jalapeno relish sauce, and it can last for 3 weeks in your refrigerator, so I like to make a lot of it. So this is how I did my jalapenos. I have quite a bit done. I'm just gonna get it into my blender, just like that. Perfect. You can hear the seeds. It's gonna be a little spicy. And I wanna add some salt. So I'm gonna add a nice bit of salt into there, just like that. Beautiful. I don't need to add any pepper to this one because we have enough jalapenos. They're peppery enough. And here's the interesting part. I'm adding peaches. Pears, pears, not peaches. You could use peaches, but not in this recipe. So the pears are actually the ones that you can find in the canned syrup. So they have their sweetness to them. They're already sweetened. And I'm getting a good bit. I have around 5 that were in the can. So I'm gonna add that. And it's gonna add some sweet to the heat. It's gonna be perfect. You wouldn't even realize that you have a pear in this sauce. A couple more things. A little bit of vinegar, not too much, but it's gonna give it a nice bite. And I really do enjoy vinegar-based hot sauces. So get a little bit in there, just like that. And now, that's all you need for this sauce. I'm gonna put the top on, and we're gonna give it a whirl until it all comes together. Perfect, that's done. And that is as simple as that. My jalapeno slaw, hot sauce, whatever you want to call it. It is so delicious and pungent. And I'm gonna let that hang out just for a little bit because I obviously have to grind the meat, and we're gonna get the portobello mushroom done next. So with the portobello mushroom, I like to peel the portobello mushroom, and you just grab on to the end of it like this and pull, and what you'll find is the skin will come right off. And you can leave on the skin if you want. I just like to take it off. It looks prettier with all the spices and the olive oil. Just get that going, just like that, all the way around. And another thing that you'll notice, on the inside of the portobello mushroom, this soft spot, or these soft pieces, are actually called the fins. And if you look close up, you can understand why. I'm gonna get them out as well. So what I wanna do, I already have one done. I'm just gonna show you how I achieve that. So you get your spoon in there and kind of dig out, and all of those fins are gonna come out. You can leave it in if you want, but I think it's better because it's gonna hollow out the space that we need to place our beautiful ground burger. So get that in just like that, get that out. And again, with this one, what I want to do is, I don't want to leave that stem. That stem is going to be really woody. So just gently, you don't want to break the portobello mushroom. Take it and kind of twist it and hope for the best. And actually this one is coming out just like that. Perfect, that's what I wanted. So let me just clean up my board for 1 second. I'm going to be grilling my portobello mushrooms on my little grill in the background. And what I want to do is make the portobello a little more flat so that it doesn't break when I put it onto the grill. And I just want to cut that rim off, just like so. This would be great. You can actually keep this and put it in a stir fry. Waste not, want not. Put it in a Tupperware and use it another time. So just like that. Now you see it's perfect. It actually looks like a bun of a burger. And I'm gonna do the same with the other one. Lovely. And as I said, I'm gonna save that for later. Now, with the portobello mushroom, we're gonna be grilling it as I said. I just wanna add a little bit of flavor to the portobello mushroom, and how I'm gonna do that is with some olive oil. So I'm gonna get a little bit of olive oil into a bowl, and a little bit of salt, and a little bit of pepper. Get that in as well. Perfect. And just give it a little shake around, and oregano as well. A little bit of oregano. There you go. Now we're gonna add the portobellos to here and let them coat, just tossing them lightly so that way they get covered in the olive oil. They get some salt. They're gonna have some flavor. You wanna have some flavor, just as if you were having a bun. You'd wanna put some type of a butter or some type of a mayonnaise on it. And perfect. So this is gonna be ready for my grill. As you can see, it's covered all around. I'm gonna get this onto my grill right now. Just like that. Lovely. And the top down. That's gonna go for a couple of minutes. And obviously, I'm gonna have to arrange my grinder and clean up and make sure that I get my nice cold beef out of the fridge so I can grind it myself. So now my grinder has been assembled, and quickly what I want to do is get it into the grinder. So just take my knife and I want to go down through it really quickly. The steak that I've chosen is a ribeye. Ribeye has really nice marbling, and you do need some fat for a burger. If you don't, it's going to dry out very quickly, and I like a juicy burger, and I really don't know anyone who likes a dry burger, but to each their own. So just chop it up in about 1-inch cubes, so that way it's gonna grind up fast as well. And this meat is very cold. I don't want to handle it too much because it will bring down the temperature of the meat. So very quickly, like that, make sure you keep some of that fat from the ribeye in. It's gonna lend to the juiciness. Okay, very quickly get it into my meat grinder, just like this. Here we go. And turn it on. We're gonna get that going right away. And now, bring my bowl here so we can catch it. Push it down all the way. Try and get it to grind quickly as you possibly can. I have this little pusher. This is a great little tool. Today I am the butcher. And I'm not using the fine grinder because I want to keep my meat together. It's really gonna look like ground beef. I also enjoy to do it myself because I like my meat to be a nice medium rare. And a lot of times, you know, you can't do that with ground beef because of cross-contamination, all those other things. This way ensures that I'm gonna have a delicious patty and I can have it as juicy as I want it. Okay, and now that that's done, I'm gonna scrape down and make sure that I get all of that goodness. I don't wanna miss any of that meat. Perfect. And I like to have my meat taste like meat. So I don't add much of anything. I just add salt and pepper. So again, I'm gonna put salt, a good amount of salt into it, like that, and some pepper. I just love grinding my own meat. If you have a grinder, you really need to try this at home. You'll never buy the store-bought kind again. Now, once again, because I don't want to handle it too much, I'm using a fork to kind of get it together. Just like that, mix it around. The temperature is not going down very much on the meat, and that's what I want. I have my barbecue going outside. I cannot wait to have this. It's indulgent, but you know, you have to treat yourself sometimes. Excellent. And now I'm just going to bring back some plastic wrap, and it's gonna help me to form the patty. So bring it back just like this. And I have a little case, a little cylinder. I use it all the time for molds. And to make sure that my meat don't stick inside it, I'm just gonna add a little bit of olive oil. And also, this is gonna be great for when it goes on to the barbecue. You don't want too much so it don't smoke, but you don't want all that beautiful ribeye meat to stick to your barbecue. Just like that. Okay, and quickly, with your hands, get it into the mold. Perfect, like that. Pat it down, but not too much. Just enough so that it sticks together. Just like that. If you pat it and compact it too much, it's gonna get really, really dry again. So try and do it as loosely as possible without it coming apart. And now, smack down onto your plastic wrap. Again, this is the reason why I'm using the olive oil. You can imagine how difficult it would be if I didn't have the olive oil in there. So now take the plastic wrap, push it up like that. Voila, you have ground your own beef patty. My barbecue is going, the portobello buns are going as well. I'm gonna get this onto the barbecue, and when we come back, it's gonna be delicious, and I can't wait to show you. And so now, the finished product. My own ground burger with portobello bun and jalapeno sauce. That's a tongue twister. So I'm just gonna assemble it for you. I've put some cheese on the portobello mushroom, as you can see. I'm just gonna put this beef. Oh my gosh, the smell of the char from the barbecue is beautiful. So can't forget my jalapeno salsa sauce. It's so delicious. It's got a little bit of that sweetness because I added the pear. So this is really, really tasty. I hope that you try the recipe for the beef and for the portobello bun and for this delicious jalapeno sauce. And one more second, I'll just close off with the finished product. Look at that. Well, that looks beautiful without a bun. This portobello thing, I'm gonna seriously dig into this. Let me just cut it open. See how it looks on the inside. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow, let's see. Oh yeah, oh look at that. This is definitely going to be a cheat day for me. I hope that you give it a try. Enjoy.